Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to another fabulous show here on Crafters TV. It's Tuesday. That means it's Treat Yourself Tuesday. It means it's also time for our launch party. And launch parties are always so exciting because we bring you loads of new products. We bring you loads of recent launches. We're going to have an out of this world deal. There's going to be an explorer's kit for you as well. It is one of your most favorite shows of the week. Generally, and I think it could be your most favourite show of the entire week this week because Sara is back in the studio. How are you, Sara?
Oh, do you know, I always try my best to organise my Tuesdays so that I can come and do this show. I absolutely love Launch Party because quite often we have a brand new launch, got one of them today, tick. Then also all of the launches that have come up in the last week, if we have stock left, they get featured in this one. So it's like your one big show of the week you can watch to catch on all the new stuff. And we also preview some of the brand new stuff that's coming up. Now, just to let you know, this Cheeky Craig did a preview in Wake Up Call today and you guys have gone absolutely bananas for this already, okay? Now, we did the penny slider launch a few weeks ago now. So if you've got any of the penny sliders, let me just tell you, there is no duplication whatsoever, right? So you can buy this and know you've got completely different stuff to what you've got in the penny slider collection. However, if you missed out on that and you're thinking, what's all the fuss? What are penny sliders? Well, these are your penny slider cards. Let me just hang on, you've got to always get it going from the start. So you start there, little unicorn, right? And then as I spin it around, you get this amazing little penny slider slidering along there. Now let me just show you. You've got there he is, the little dolphin. This is really freaking me out being back to front upside down in Joe. Really freaking me out, okay? But you can also get really clever and start doing double ones as well. How fabulous are they to do? Freaking me out being upside down again. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You get along there and let's go and do it again. Do you know, it's so much easier, Joe, when I'm sitting looking at them like this and they're like, oh my word, these are the cutest designs ever. So I'm going to be showing you how to do these, but everything you need is in this one kit to do 24 of the penny slider cards. But then the best thing is, Joe, 24 cards, so it's going to be like $1 a card to make these, but then you are going to be left with the penny sliders afterwards. So the dies and the stamps are going to live on forever. This is going to be my main feature tonight, guys, unless it sells out early. I've got loads of demonstrations. We're going to be doing unicorns, we're going to be doing the dolphins, we've got a little mouse in there, super cute, but you guys have gone, honestly, it's been ridiculous already. Can I just have a little look at it now?
Oh yeah, go on then. Go on then.
So for those of you who have already pre-ordered this today, okay, and there are hundreds of you who have pre-ordered this, let me show you exactly what's coming. These are our monthly craft boxes, by the way. For any of you that don't know, every month we introduce a new technique. Everything you need to do that technique is in the box. Actually, Joe, with this one, it's not. And it's quite an expensive craft to get into.
Oh.
Because every card that you make, you're going to need 2 pennies.
I'm sure we can stretch to that.
And we don't include them in the box. So you're going to have to dig through the coppers in the bottom of your purse and pull out a few pennies, folks, right? Now, if I open this up, you can see on the front here, here's a load of the little cards that I've been showing you, okay? So you get the little mouse. You're also, oh, actually, look how cute this one is. He's on like a double zigzag here, right? There he is. Wishing you such a happy day, and he's spinning both ways here. You get the mouse, you get the unicorn, and of course, don't forget, we had those amazing little dolphins as well. So if I show you in the box what that means, is you're going to open, you're going to get all the instructions, everything you need to know. There are the stamps with the unicorn, with the mouse, with the dolphin, with all the accessory pieces. And then here are all the dies you need, Joe. So you've got the die for the unicorn, the mouse, and also the dolphin. Then this is your penny slider track. Stay tuned, guys. I'm going to teach you all of this. You then get 24 of your cards and envelopes. So you've got all the different sizes to get you started right out of the gate. You've then got like your nice little dewdrops. And then if I open these, everything comes to you, by the way, in these lovely little like envelopes, little paper envelopes, but these are some of the papers that you're going to be getting. This is our using one. This is the one that we've cut loads of bits from, but they're really nice, bright spring summery colours in there, Joe. So you get all of it. You're going to get more than this. We've been using these ones. All of that, right to get you started. I'm telling you now, when I start on the demo with these, you guys are going to love it.
Hundreds of these already gone today. As Sarah was saying just there, they're always extremely popular, but I just know that box number 35 is going to be off the chart busy. Over 195 elements. You're getting their metal dies, card blanks, envelopes, acrylic stamps, coloured cards, printed papers, dewdrops, and what you find in the box is going to be exclusive to the box as well. That's why I know so many of you love to multi-order on these and have all those consumable elements. Don't forget as well, full video tutorials for you available over on crafterscompanionbox.com. That is crafterscompanionbox.com is where you're going to find them. $24.99 no matter where you're shopping. Platinum members, you're looking at £20 or $20, which is absolutely awesome. Loads of you tuning in always. Nora's in, I can see Liza, Patty, Jean, Sue, Georgianne, Roberta, Kathy. We have got an absolutely huge audience this evening. If you want to get in touch with me and get social, you can. Details are all there along the bottom of the screen for you. If you want to comment away, you can do that over on Facebook or across, of course, on YouTube. Now, talking of popular launches, oh my word, did we have an incredible show on Friday when Sarah was here. Now, we did have 6 designs. I'll completely level with you. We only have a 3-piece collection for you, but I've got an extra one for you too. And hot off the press, these ones will not be featured in the upcoming HSN shows. This 3-piece collection I'm going to share with you here, and I know so many of you like to have a full collection. So grab these ones today. You'll be able to grab the rest a little later in the week. So what I've got for you here is the gorgeous dragonflies. How awesome are these? They're like an edgeable, but with this skeleton here too. And that gives you so many options because you can use them as a topper and you can get all that gorgeous detail in there, or you can have them as an edgeable, a vertical edgeable. It's completely up to you how you want to use this. So you've got the dragonfly. You've also got the springtime fairy. Look at all of that gorgeous detailing, so intricate there, and you're getting a lot of metal for your money in here with these ones. And then you've also got this, the afternoon tea. Couple of scones, a little bit of a chocolate eclair, yes please.
Look at you with your posh voice on. Since when have we called them scones?
Scones, darling.
Scones.
If you want to get those 3 as a platinum member, £28, $32 gets you those. Sarah, there's so many gorgeous things you can do with these, isn't there?
I know, and if you missed the show on Friday, Joe, it was my favourite show I'd done all year. So you talk, I mean, I must have done hundreds of hours. My favourite show all year. Just a few of the things that I made, so you can go back and watch it. Here's this fabulous box with the fairy in. Now, she's got some little lights in here, can you see? just stuck some lights to the roof,
Oh,
right?
gorgeous.
So this is one of the demos that I did in the show on Friday. I also showed everybody how to do this one here, the time for tea, and we'll hopefully have time to revisit some of these a little bit later in the show. And then these dragonflies, I absolutely love. They're really intricate, Joe. So it's a create a card in that it is connected along here, but then not only is it connected, you've got the edgeable piece on here. Now, I'll be really honest, folks. So we've got the dragonfly, we've got the time for tea, and we've got the fairy. This is the 3-piece set that we have left, okay? That's what's available. We had another 3-piece set, and of those 3, 2 of the designs have sold out. The only one that is left that we have still is this amazing birthday party. Now, these are another 2 of the demos that I did in the show with the birthday party, where I showed everyone how to do into the front of a box, and it's a shaker box as well. How awesome is that? And do you know what? I'm going to try and do this card for you later, because I love this concept of the floating on the front of the card. Can you see that's under acetate?
Gorgeous.
On the front of the card. I made that up live on air, Joe.
It's incredible. Do you know what I love about them? Is they're like, I want to call them a create an edgeable, because they are a create card,
create an edgeable.
but they're also an edgeable. So do all the things that you were going to do with a create a card and all the things you were going to do with an edgeable. Hello, an infinite amount of crafting opportunities. The other one that is available on its own individually. It is the birthday party. Where you can find this is, get yourself over to the website craftscompanion.co.uk.com.au, click the shop the show button, you'll see this one there on its own next to that 3-piece collection. Do grab that. Now, something that I had the pleasure of launching over the last week, in fact it was, and it was incredibly busy, was our floral frame dies. Now, these are excellent because what you have are these incredible big stamps that you've got in here. So stamp those out. And what this gives you is what you can see just here. Let me just bring something in to show you how gorgeous these are once they're coloured up. They are beautiful, no matter what colouring medium you're using. Then what you get is the die to cut the aperture and the sentiment to sit within it. So you're getting absolutely loads in here. You've got I'm So Happy For You. We also have this one just here, which is For a Special Friend. You then have this one just here. Now this one is your You Mean So Much To Me. The great thing is about them, you can use them horizontally or you can use them vertically, which is completely up to you. You've got this one here, which is your With Love From Me To You, with the gorgeous roses on there. That looks fantastic once it's been coloured up. This one here is Heartfelt Thanks, and I love this because it's more conventional style aperture. It's going to look great with things like your photos in there, for things like your scrapbook pages too. And then you also have this one here with a foxglove on it, which is May All Your Dreams Come True. Having that aperture die in there, Sarah, it really ups the amount of versatility with these, doesn't it?
Oh, doesn't it? Means you can do really clever cards like shaker cards or diorama cards with an aperture into the inside of your card. Now, when we designed these, when these were illustrated and briefed, Joe, they were designed to be coloured. Right? So yes, it's great that you can do all the fancy stuff like your shaker cards. However, just having these beautiful lilies to colour or those incredible foxgloves, and where, can you see, the idea is that you can cut away the aperture so you can bring the inside of the card to the outside and just make it that little bit different. Or as you said, this one's fabulous. Now that is with the colour blend pencils under coloured cardstock there,
nice.
Joe. And I think that's really lovely how you've got that, just the little aperture into the inside. And then if you did want to put like photos behind, they make a wonderful photo frame. Let me tell you, I have got some brilliant demonstrations. We've got a fantastic deal on our tricolour aqua pens. So later in the show, I'm going to have the tricolour aquas out. I'm going to show you some of the colouring. I'm going to show you how the dyes work with the stamps. These are absolutely, I mean, they're just gorgeous. If you love to colour and you want something a little bit more challenging to colour, you are going to absolutely fall in love with these.
You really, really will. They are awesome. They're a very busy launch. Now, talking about awesome, something that I adore is a Totally Tiffany range, and we have got the iconic buddy bags on the show. Not only that, you get absolutely loads of them. It is your out of this world deal. Now the out of this world deal, we only hold it for 24 hours. The buddy bags are so amazing because what they have are these Velcro flaps on here. You also have the handle at one end, but they are totally clear. So it means you can see everything that you've got in here. This is your Liam bag, great for punches, tools, fabric fat quarters. All of your paints are going to store in there beautifully. You've then got Shelley. Now Shelley is beautiful for things like washi tape, your barrel ribbons, all of those kind of things fit in here beautifully. We've popped our gilding waxes into here, which is excellent. We've then got this one here. Now, this is Irene that you've got just here. And the brilliant thing is that you can pop all of your different bits in there. We've popped some blending tools in there. It could be ink pads, could be your stone drops, your glossy accents, no matter what you are colouring with. We then also have Deborah. Now Deborah is brilliant because she is great for your classic markers, your illustrator markers as well. And the other great thing is that because you've got these side flaps, you can actually flap that back, Velcro that back down, and use this as a project bag as well if you want to, with your alcohol markers, which is brilliant. I think it makes a lovely little project bag to travel with. This one here, love this one. This is Denise. Now Denise is brilliant for finished projects, but also wonderful for storing all of your different stamps and dies. Now she has got flaps on 3 sides, so it opens all the way up. We've got foam pads in here, there are metal dies in here, we've even got some of our foiling dies in there too. If you make smaller carton projects, they are also excellent to store in there also. That's that one. We're still going, there's loads in here. This is Stephanie. Now Stephanie is amazing because Stephanie has got 4 separate compartments, which I think is excellent. So if you've got lots of different collections of ink pads, store them all in here individually if you want to. You've also got the ability to store things like your explosion powders. Maybe you've got your mini ink pads in here that you want to store. You've got loads of options. Store these and use them in the lowest bag, absolutely. I think they make great drawer organisers as well. Pop them into your drawers, whether it's in the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the bathroom, it's completely up to you. Now this one here, this is Karen. Karen is awesome for cards, card blanks, but also we've got Karen stored here as a wonderful, all of our adhesives in there, which is fantastic. So it gives you an idea of the different things you can use. They've all got the hard shell in there, which is brilliant, so you can lift that out and you can clean that out easily. One more in here for you is Myrtle, who is fantastic. She is great for spools of ribbon, which is what we're using ours for at the moment. Myrtle's also great for all of your different sewing and quilting tools too. Now, that would be excellent if you were just getting that. Oh no, this is an awesome Tiffany birthday deal. You also, of course, get the fantastic Lois tote, which is brilliant as a shopping tote. It is wonderful to store all the bags though, because they are all clear and transparent, and you know what it's like. If you can see it, then you know where it is and you know you can reach it easily. It folds down flat, this bag, so you can just keep it wherever, whether you want to pop it in the car, but in it goes. You're not even paying for the tote, and you're getting you're actually getting a discount on the buddy bags, and we're popping the tote in there for free. And the brilliant thing is, because they all store up right on their end, you can literally just pull them all in and out at once. I mean, you're gonna totally Tiffanyise your life, and what better place to start than with these incredible buddy bags. $55.92, $70.42 if you are in the US. Out of this world deal though, so it means it only holds for 24 hours. You are going to need to be quick for that. Gosh, that's the most exercise I've done in a really, really long time. So much love. I'm just hearing how off the chart busy it is already for the penny sliders. Make sure you pop over, go to crafterscompanionbox.com and have a look at all of the video tutorials on top of all the excellent demonstrations that Sara is going to do for us. I don't remember seeing a subs box, Sara, that is so much fun as this. You're just going to love putting these together, aren't you?
Oh, they're brilliant, Joe. And to get started with a new technique, honestly, fantastic. So if you've been watching this and thinking, oh, I want to get started with them penny sliders, I don't know where to start, trust me, you need one of these boxes. Or maybe it's a case of you love the penny sliders, but you want to get somebody else into these. Get them the box to get them started with penny sliders. Now, I've given you all enough time to log on. That's 17 minutes in. We've given people time to jump on. We've got hundreds of you watching. I'm going to get straight into the first demo. So what we're going to do is, let's open this up. I'm going to show you, we're going to start off looking at the different components in the box, okay? So once you're in here, basically you'll see there's 3 different styles, Joe. There's the unicorn, there is the dolphin, and there's also the mouse. Now these are completely different, unique designs to what you get in our penny slider sets. Also the track's very different, so don't think, oh, I've got the penny slider, I don't need to get this. These are all different and unique. So once we open it up, what I'm going to need from here, Joe, is I'm going to need the dies and the stamps. Now, to be honest, folks, the value of this kit is in the dies and the stamps. Or the value in the kit is that you've got everything to make 24 cards and envelopes. So either use them up and you've still got these left over, or you're investing in these for the price of your kit and you've also got the bonus to make 24 cards and envelopes. Whatever it is, whichever way you want to look at it, I'm going to get those dies and stamps out. And then the idea is, if you want to go and make a card, so let's have a little look. I'm going to start with the square card. So all I do is take out one of my cards to get us started. And then I'm going to have a look into the papers and I'm going to say, right, let's use that lovely patterned paper there. And that will mat and layer perfectly onto a little bit of the red there. And we give you these at the biggest size so that you've got plenty to be working on, right? So here we go. If I put that to one side, Joe. So all you're going to do is you're going to start off by matting and layering this onto the front of here, trim it down, and mat and layer this onto the front of your card. So what I've done is I've got one where I've just trimmed this down right to size, and I'm going to do a little bit of matting and layering. And when I say a little bit, I'm going to use the tape pen, Joe, and I'm going to go right the way around all sides and layer this onto the front. So there's a really nice kind of base point to my card, right?
I love how all these colours just work together because they're all from the same box.
Great, aren't they? They just are, and that's the thing. It's the matte and layer gives you the deeper colour to get it all ready. Now, then what we're going to do, Joe, is we're going to choose something for our slider. So watch what I've done is I've just taken a square of card. And then you see on the stamps here, you've got loads of things like your rainbows, your little hearts, and all I've done is I've stamped all over the background. So I've stamped my rainbows, stamped my little hearts, stamped all the designs. And then that one there, just to save a little bit of time, because I'd rather get through more demos and show you, I've taken one here and just done all of that colouring in. So we've just coloured all of them in, whatever colour it is you want. And then we're going to take this, Joe, and we're going to put the track on. Now this is your track. So you can either go straight with the track, or which I'm going to do on this card. A little bit later I'll show you how you can put them on a wonky angle. We have some, Joe, if you want to make the track longer, look at this one here. The mouse is going kind of up a double track. So you can always cut multiples of them on the track there. So you pop your track on, and then all you do is you hold your track in place with a little bit of tape, and we're going to send that through. Now, will you fit through my... Oh, look at that.
Made to measure.
I planned it this way, right? So that's just going to fit through the Gemini Mini just for speed, okay? So here we go, straight through, and that will die cut the track out. Now, very important, this track is a very, very specific size. I'm going to show you how this technique works, right? So I said at the beginning of the show, you need a couple of pennies. Doesn't matter what coin it is. So I'm obviously using some English pennies. If you're in America, you could use 2 cents, you could use 2 10-cent pieces, as long as you've got the same coin twice. Then look at what I'm going to do, Joe. I got the hole punch out earlier and just got some of my foam pads and just used the hole punch to punch some circles out.
Fantastic.
So all I've done, where have I put them? Right. So I've got my little circles here. And then all you're going to do is you're going to peel the backing off your circle, stick it in the middle, right? And actually, if you want, see, so that's then going to go underneath here, and you're going to stick your next one on top. So all we're going to do is we're going to peel this off the bottom, all right? Come on, you, off here. Oh, do you know what, Joe? I've cut all my nails at the weekend.
Oh, no.
Oh, and now I've not got any nails to be able to peel the back. I think we might have to go in with me.
I'd love to know how many of our boxes people have got at home, Sarah, because I know that once people, they're like Pringles, aren't they? Once you pop, you can't stop with these boxes. And once you've had one, you're going to need the whole collection. Let me know how many you've got in the comments. Crafts TV on Facebook, Crafts Companion over on YouTube. Yes,
who's got all 35 is what I want to know. Now, can you see that? That is sliding around. This is why it's important to have a circle, because if you put a square foam pad on there, all it would do is move from side to side.
Yeah.
And what we want is we want it sliding. So I've got that sliding. Now it's ready to go on the front of our card, and we want it to slide on the front of the card. Now, a couple of little tips, Joe. This is the way I find to get it kind of working the best, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my foam pads, and I'm going to use these foam pads, Joe, but I'm going to double layer them.
Okay.
So can you see I'm going all the way around here? 1, 2, 3. Let's get a few more of these. This is why you want to stock up on our lovely big foam pads.
Renee says that kit is so stinking adorable. It really is, isn't it? Denise is doing a little crafting, and Deborah says, what an awesome idea with the double sliders. Definitely going to be giving that a go when I get the kit.
You should try it. Honestly, once you get started with these, there's loads of things you can do. Now, my top tip is, instead of just going 1 layer of foam pads, I want you to come in with 2 layers of foam pads. So I've peeled the back off there, Joe, and I'm going straight on with another layer on top. And what this does is, the more kind of space you give yourself between the pennies and the back of your card, the freer that foam is going to, the freer that penny is going to slide. So now you see I can peel all the backs off here, and whether you use foam pads or whether you want to use your foam tape or however you want to do it, I would definitely recommend this as opposed to 3D glue gel though, because you do need a lot of height. And then, which way is this opening? Right, should we go top down like that? So if I pop this into the middle, do you know what I'll pop it in the middle. We'll do a nice quick easy one here, right? Now you can see that penny is sliding absolutely beautifully along there, right? So now we just need something to slide on it. So let's have a little look. I'm going to get my unicorn, and I'm going to pop my unicorn just on a nice rocker block here, Joe, and we're going to stamp this. So I've got my Finesse alcohol proof ink pad, so we're just going to stamp this onto the base. So plenty of inking up, Joe. Notice I'm working onto like a bit of a mat here, right? So I've got a nice kind of cushioned area to work with. I've stamped with my alcohol proof dye so that when we cut this out, when we colour this up, this is how it's going to look, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dye, and can you see the dye will just absolutely fit over there perfectly.
But the other great thing with these, Sarah, is these little dies and stamps that you've got in here, you're going to find that these will play nicely, won't they, with other collections. So I'm thinking you could use these on your things like your milk carton boxes, your pop-up boxes, your pop-out boxes. You could use the stamps in a whole host of things. And the great thing is you've got them forever once you've got this kit. So you're just really building your stash of stamps and dies, which are always going to be useful.
Add on there. Perfect. There he is. See, that's going to go on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm just going to cut myself a little bit of foam off the bottom here, and that will go over the top of my penny, right? I'm going to pop this onto the top of here, and then there is my unicorn. So I'm just getting that in the middle, and then as we start and twist, can you see it's just spinning around like that? Now I know. So if you look at me, guys, right, the way these cards work the best is when you're doing this. The problem is you can't see what I'm doing. So you kind of need to see me like this, right? I'm going round like that. There, can you see how well they spin when you've got it in front of you? Yeah, now that's what you want to be seeing. Yeah, I don't know if we can get a close-up over my shoulder. I think our poor George is going to have an absolute fit. I will stay really, really
over the
still.
Shoulder cam is on the way.
He's coming over. This is our
is.
first time ever with over the shoulder cam. Are you ready? So now you can see that spinning perfectly, right?
Fabulous.
And that's the experience I want you to have. And I feel like when we try and do it back to front upside down, you don't get the full experience. Now you've seen how you do the unicorn. Bear in mind you've got the unicorn. I'm going to stay here with my over there. Here is the double. Oh no, actually this is not a W. This is a single one with another unicorn on the bottom, right? Or I've got the little mouse one as well. So you've got the little mouse and you deserve a treat. And you see, these are all the extra stamps that you get. Look how well that spins. I mean, it's just brilliant. Then if you want to start going really clever and do the doubles, here is the doubles with the, look at that.
Love that.
Now that one's getting, can you see, it's just getting a little bit stuck like that. All you want to do is put an extra layer on your foam pad. right? So just layer up your foam pads a little bit thinner. How brilliant are they?
Amazing.
And this is, you needed to have that full over-the-shoulder experience, didn't you?
You did indeed.
Everything there. So bear in mind, you're getting everything you need to make 24 of the cards, and then after you've made the 24 cards, you're still going to have the dies and the stamps, the little slider, everything, to be able to do, basically you can be doing penny sliders forever and a day.
Absolutely, because everyone's got stashes of amazing papers. Bring in your own card blanks. You're going to make so many more than those 24 cards. Even if you just made the 24 cards that are quoted on the box, though, it would absolutely be worth every single penny or every single cent. You've got everything you need in there. Metal dies, card blanks, envelopes, acrylic stamps. You've got your card packs, printed papers, and your dewdrops in there as well. You have got hundreds of elements in there. It is already very busy. I can see a lot of you have already popped this in your basket. Hundreds of you watching at the moment. Hundreds of you already gone for this as well. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out. So whilst you get yourself checked out, I'm going to share with you all the details on how you can watch and shop at the same time. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. I think we're going to break the internet this way. I knew you were going to absolutely love this box. Patty has gone for it, says, so cute, had to order. Heidi says, thank you for amazing craft month gift that she's received. Lots of you talking about subscription boxes in general. Christine Mahoney has every single one of them. I expect no less, Christine. Barbara says she's got all of them as well. The lovely Anne in Connecticut, I think she's still concerned we're going to get the air horn back at some point. She says she has all of them. I have a subscription, which is brilliant. Robin Miller's got all of them too. Mary Pat only bought her first one in November last year. She's playing catch up, but she's already got 18 of them, which I think is absolutely... That's awesome sauce. Great going there with those. So don't miss out on that. Make sure you get it in your basket and get it checked out. We're going to have to go back to the Creator Card Edgeables. They are awesome. They were so busy when Sara launched these on Friday, and I can see why, because the amount of detail that you've got in here in just one pass. You've got the different ways of using them, because think about everything you know and love about creator cards, but then also all the versatility of an edgeable also at the same time. They are absolutely awesome. You've got the afternoon tea, you've got the dragonflies. I feel like dragonflies are like having a bit of a resurgence at the moment. It signifies new beginnings. There you are. I feel like that's what a lot of us are talking about at the moment. And then you've got that fabulous springtime fairy in there also. A brilliant deal to get these three. These three will not be on HSN. So if you do want to grab them, now is a brilliant time to do so. There is one other option for you. It's only available singly on its own. We didn't include it in the collection because we have so little of it. It is available right now. If you go over to the website, click that shop the show button on the home screen, you'll be able to see it. This is just like, reminds me of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. It's like an explosion of amazingness, isn't it? Really is absolutely awesome. Sara, these really feel quite different to me to anything we've done in a really, really long time.
Yeah, well,
they're just so big, aren't they?
I tell you why it is. Basically, the company, we grew so much last year in terms of just the popularity of craft grew. We've recruited loads of new amazing illustrators into our team in the last 12 months. So we've now got this plethora of amazing designers, and we're just giving them more. We're basically throwing more and more at them, and the level of illustration, you'll see this over the next 12 months, has just gone through the roof. So you're starting to see that in a lot of the designs coming through now. Like the gorgeous florals that we've got coming up later in the show. Just beautiful designs for you to colour, for you to die cut. They are next level, Joe. They
really are. I've got a new favourite username on YouTube for you, Sarah.
Go on.
Monkeyhead Bonkers on YouTube says,
nice.
Loving all things unicorn, loads of love for that last demonstration. I do need to let you know that 3-piece, of which the details on your screen, half the stock has already gone, £28 or $32 if you are a platinum member. Snap these up. And you were telling me earlier, Sarah, we won't be seeing these, will we, over on HSN?
No, and then let me tell you, so for us to launch 6 new designs on Friday, and I'm standing here on Tuesday, and 2 of the 6 have sold out, that's crazy. And when they sell out, it takes us months to get our stock remanufactured, redelivered again. So if you want these 3 designs, all I'm going to say is when these are gone, that is it. So you've got to get these. We brought more in stock of these 3 designs because these ones were exclusive to Crafters TV. So those of you who've been waiting to get these on HSN, they will be going live on HSN later in the week, the designs that we've sold out of. However, we stocked more of these 3 designs because we knew these are the ones that wouldn't be available on HSN. So these are the designs HSN didn't select to go forward with. So don't say I didn't warn you.
Absolutely. Snap these up, grab them now, complete the rest of your collection, and be in that fortunate position where you've got absolutely all of them. Who doesn't love having all of everything? I know I absolutely do. Now they look a bit intricate, Sarah. So does that mean that they're going to be complicated in any way to use? Come
on, I'm going to start off with a really quick and easy card. And if I get through it really quick, you might let me do 2 demos back to back, do you think? Maybe I'm pushing it a little bit. Right, so let's not class this as a demo. Okay. Let's class this as me showing you the concept of how they work, right? Brilliant. So all I've done is got a sheet of A4 paper, A4 cardstock, Joe, scored it in half, and I've just cut it a little bit shorter, so it's about 7 inches this, so it's a little bit smaller. So what I'm going to do is take this design, and can you see these are 6 inches tall, so I've gone 7 inches with the card just to show you how you can cut this in, right? So if I pop this on the right hand side, hold this in place with a little bit of tape, Joe, this is going to stay connected, this is all going to cut away. So what we do is we open this out, and I'm going into my base plate, and then I'm going to go with my clear. I've got the magnetic on top, and then I've got the other top plate on here as well. So you've got just your regular Gemini sandwich, and then through they go. Now they're really intricate dies, but they're going to cut beautifully well on whichever Gemini it is you're working with, okay? And all I've done is I've whizzed that through there, Joe. You can see there the detail that we've got in the cut. And if I take this away now and just peel that away to there, obviously you're going to come in now with your pokey tool and just poke all those bits out. Now, obviously that is staying connected at the moment, Joe, because it's connected at the top and the bottom. Yep. However, if I just pop all of these out, right, look at this, it's even got like a little tea bag coming out. Isn't that gorgeous? Right, then all we're going to do is we're going to come in with a little pair of scissors, and we're going to snip this to the start of the design, and then we're going to snip this to the start of the design here. So there is my lovely designer creator card, all cut out absolutely beautifully. And then all I'm going to do is I've got a couple of lovely gems, so I'm going to pop some gems on the really kind of core bits here, Joe. Again, I'm wishing I hadn't I'm wishing I hadn't cut my fingernails quite so short on this one. So you get the idea. If you're batch making with these, then you're going to fire through these, aren't you, Sarah? Oh, I mean, I'm showing you really quick and easy cards here. What I love with this one, Joe, is things like time for tea. Maybe these are friends that you haven't seen for a while that you're planning to meet up with now that lockdown's kind of finished. Well, it's not finished, but it's finishing here in the UK. Yes, and I just think how wonderful. This is like a lovely, not a real occasion to send a card, card, but you know, I haven't seen my friend, I'm thinking of you. Or for, you know, like my mum, one of the first things I'm going to do is take my mum out for afternoon tea.
Oh, delicious.
And I just think how fabulous. Now look at this. Look how much more that stands out once we've done that. And then all I've done is I've got a nice little panel to go down the left-hand side, Joe, and I'm just going to stick that down there, sending smiles down there, and that's how quick and easy that card was. So I'm not even classing that as a demo, Joe.
No.
That is just me showing you.
That was just a talk around.
Just a talk around. Just how easy it is to be able to do all of these, right? Now, it might only be a talk around, right? But still give me 30 seconds to do a clear down jump on to the next one.
A talker down you're going to have afterwards. Remember what you're getting in there then. The 3-piece collection, Crafters TV is where you'll need to get these 3 from. So you want to have the whole collection. Excellent to grab these. Think about how you're going to use them. Think about matte mirror card. Think about cutting these into acetate as well, or using them as toppers rather than edgeables. It's completely up to you. To get 3 creator cards for that incredible price is awesome. Can't wait to see. Would love to see those wings inked there as well. I also want to just remind you there is a separate one available on its own, singular. You'll find it on the website, craftscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Click shop the show. It is there, and that is going to be the most awesome birthday card. And let's face it, birthday is the one that we create so many cards because we just all have them. What Sweet card, also a lot of people still talking about and shopping for that craft kit. Mercy saying hello from Palm Coast, Florida as well. Hello, Marcy. I bet it's a bit warmer there than it is here in Newton Aycliffe today. Can you believe it's been snowing in April today, Sarah? That is just beyond bonkers, isn't it? Beyond bonkers.
I know, beyond crazy. Yeah, it was absolutely, we were sat out in the garden with sun cream on last week, and now we're here and it's snowing. There's the Great British weather for you. Right. How fab is this card? This was one of my favourite ones that I made on Friday, and I was devastated this didn't win card of the show.
It didn't win?
Didn't win card of the show. We did have some good cards, mind.
Right,
Friday was good. Friday was a good show day, right? Now, what I'm going to do is, though, if you missed the show on Friday, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it with the amazing dragonflies, right? So, if you haven't done this, is a step out with a cut into the front of the stepper. Now, those of you that haven't done steppers before, let me show you how easy it is, right? I've just taken a piece of A4 cardstock. So I'll give you all the sizes if you're working with A4, but I'll also explain the concept so that you understand how this works, okay? So when we're doing a centre step, which is what this one is, I want you to decide how wide you want your steps to be. Now, I'm going to go at 1.5 inches. So basically, you're going to score down the 2 sides at 1.5 inches. Now, when you get better at these, Joe, you'll start not scoring all the way down. I'm just going to score all the way down for the purposes of showing you the demo, right? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go decide how big you want your steps to be. So I want my steps to be 1.5 inches, right? So we're going to come up 1.5 inches. So we score at the 1.5 inches, and then we're going to come down 1.5 inches. So that would be 3, right? Then I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to come up 1.5 inches, and I'm going to come down 1.5 inches. So that's 3, right? Now, in the middle here, we need to put the halfway score line. Now, if you're working on A4, it's basically one little notch before the 6. So you're going to trace and you're going to put it in the middle section only, right? So that means this middle panel is scored in half. What we need to do now is score the back panel in the halfway point, accounting for the step. So because the step was 1.5 inches, what we need to do is add 1.5 inches onto where this one is. So it was one little notch before the 6, so you go one little notch before the 7.5. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yep, and I'm going to flip that over and do exactly the same again. One little notch before the 7.5. So that is all of the scoring that you need to do for centre stepper. And then if I come in with my craft knife, we're going to go from the edge of this one here, straight down here to there. Same here, you come from the edge of there, straight down the middle to here, Joe. And then watch what we do, right? We're going to fold and crease, fold and crease. This folds in and down, and that is going to give you an absolute, that's how you do
that is just mind-blowingly easy when you understand the concept,
when you understand the concept. And if you wanted to do these at 1 inch, that's fine. You just do 1 inch and then 1 inch back down, and then at the halfway point you add an extra inch on.
Perfect.
Really easy, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this dragonfly now, Joe, and I'm going to cut the dragonfly into the front panel of this, right? So can you see what I'm doing is I'm opening this up and I'm going to pop this on here, right? And I'm just going to make sure that we fit that whole thing on. So there is my design here. I'm going to just line these up, hold this in place, and then send this through and do the cut, Joe, right? So it's still going to fit. I'm going through my, I'm using the Gemini Junior plates and the large Gemini here just to show you, hang on, that's not in the middle, we need you right in the middle, don't we? There we go, so that my paper's not sticking out. Just to show you that you could do it on both sizes if you wanted to.
Awesome. Patricia says, oh, that whimsical tea scene reminds me of a combination of the teacup ride and Alice in Wonderland ride at Disneyland. That sounds awesome, doesn't it? Heidi says, all these new CC products are making me dizzy. They are all so inspiring. They really are. My word, we've had some fantastic launches over the last month or so, haven't we?
Oh, we have and half had some fantastic ones. I mean, this, I have to say, is one of my absolute favourites. Now, watch this one here, right? I'm going to come in with the scissors, Joe, and I'm going to cut this along the top to that point there. So that then cuts away. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to cut this off as well, but then we're going to need to connect this back on. I'm going to do this with acetate.
Okay.
Right? So we need to strengthen behind here with a bit of acetate. So I've cut myself a little bit of acetate. Now let me just see if I can find which side's got the backing. There it is. Right? So this is our construction acetate that's got like a nice backing on here. So I've just cut it to the same width, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in, Joe, and I'm going to use my dotty tape pen all behind. Well, actually, them wings are going to lift up, so maybe I won't. I'm going to use my dotty tape pen behind here, right? Behind there, behind all of these bits. Looking good behind there. Oh, right at the end of that one there. And then I'm going to use my straight tape down here. Right, so plenty of tape on to hold the acetate in place, and then watch this. I'm going straight down the back of here, Joe. Now slightly too wide. I'm just going to get my trim and trim this down. I know you can't see, guys, when I work with acetate. Must drive you around the bend. So right, here we go. I'm going to bring this in now. I've made this the same width as that panel that we have at the front. All right, so I'm sticking that right down. Then can you see down here, Joe? Mm-hmm. Now, if you use clear sellotape, I haven't got any clear sellotape, I'm going to have to use this frosted one, but for the purposes of the demonstration, I think it'll be absolutely fine, right? So I'm just holding that there, and I think I'll stick a little bit of extra on here. So you would have used clear tape, so nobody would see it, but you get the idea for this, right? So that goes onto there. So we've just replaced the little bit of card that we've cut away, Joe, with that little bit of acetate. There we go. And I'm just going to, I haven't quite taken that all off. There we go. So I'm going to just take that there. That's off the bottom. Right, so now we have our floating butterflies
awesome.
At the top, which I just think look absolutely amazing. I'm going to trim off to the top of that there, right? So that's going to look good then. And then all I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to cut a little bit of card and stick that behind so I can take questions or comments as we're doing any of that, because you can just see me doing a little bit of matting and layering.
Awesome. There's very few questions, Sarah. Do you know what that means?
What does that mean?
You're obviously doing the best job because people are getting all the answers they need immediately, which is brilliant. Maureen's gone for the people can't stop talking about the penny slider kit in the comments. I feel like
we'll go back to that next time, I promise.
We've fallen in a penny slider kit black hole in the comments. It's what people are raving about. Maureen says that's the kit order. Can't wait to try the penny sliders. Karen's just got her hands on it as well. Patricia said that delightful fairy flew across the ocean into my shopping cart and she's bringing tea and birthday cake with her. What a lovely fairy she is. I think that's a great idea, Patricia. Darlene says, how beautiful you're looking today in pink, Sarah. She's loving it.
Ah, thank you. Do you know what? I thought this would be really nice, this pink. I just thought it was nice and bright as it was. I do sound a little bit hoarse, though. I can hear my own voice in my own head sounding a bit hoarse. Don't worry, guys. That's just a little bit too much talking at the weekend.
Absolutely. But no, very, very busy still for this three-piece huge collection. Details are there on your screen, and also still for that penny slider kit as well, which we absolutely knew it would be. Sara, we're back together again tomorrow, and my oh my, have we got the most epic craft along, haven't we?
Oh, it's going to be a phenomenal craft. I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am about tomorrow's show, Joe.
Fantastic. Spring flowers is what we're going to be crafting along together with that. It's going to be absolutely epic. Do you know what? You could put a little bit of a spring flower on one of these if you wanted to, I'm thinking, Sara.
Couldn't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's face it. What can you not add foam flowers to?
Yeah.
Very few things that can't be improved.
Yep.
With a little bit of a foam flower on there. So definitely join myself and Sara for that. 3 p.m. tomorrow here in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast time, 7 a.m. West Coast time. You'll find all the details for the stuff you need over on our social media. So go and have a look over there after this show, of course. There's still loads of demonstrations to come in this show as well. You'll be seeing those floral frames very soon. Don't forget also about that out of this world deal. Very busy on that incredible buddy bag bundle. I'm going to take you back through that in a few minutes time. Loads of you still telling me about how many of the craft boxes you own. I think I underestimated, you know, Sara, just how many of our viewers own all of them.
Underestimate at your peril,
I know.
Joe. Underestimate at your peril. Right, look at this. Do you know, this is not too bad for a rare kind of a, what have we got? How do we knock up a quick card and teach everybody this? Look at that.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah. There we go. I love the idea of the floating one. Tell you what, please guys, when we do demo of the show, come on, this has got to be one of your favourites. Come on, I was dying to get this on the wall, this concept last week, and I just love it. It's so easy to do once you know how to do it though, isn't it?
Have you seen Craig's demo from the earlier show? Do you know what your competition is?
No,
do you want to see it?
Come on, I do want to see it.
I'm coming
back.
back.
Is it not looking good? Is it not looking good for me?
It's a good one. I mean, I wouldn't say, you know.
Oh, wow.
So I think
that is fabulous.
I've total faith, Sara. I've total faith. So
Joe's
maybe if I
look
just
gorgeous, Joe, but this is a clever technique. When
it
you know
is
the
indeed.
sizing, isn't it?
I could just lose this for you. You know, if it went missing, then I wouldn't do a thing like that. Absolutely, I would not. That is absolutely gorgeous, Sara, and it is one of 3 of the awesome ones that you are getting in that collection right there. If you are a Club Inspire Platinum member, £28, $32. You've got the incredible dragonflies, which I only recently learned signifies new beginnings. I think they are gorgeous. And also, they've been around forever. They're like prehistoric dragonflies. So interesting. You've then got the springtime fairy. You can never have too many fairies in your life. And then that gorgeous afternoon tea that we talked about there as well. There is one available on its own. These 3 will not be coming to HSN. I really want to stress that to you. So get those if you want to complete a complete and full collection. There is one available individually. You'll find it over under the shop the show section of our website, and it is that wonderful birthday party, which is incredible. What I want to do is just give you a heads up. I always say this when we start a show, always get yourself over to the website and have a look at absolutely everything by clicking that shop the show button. I want to just bring you a few of the highlights that are very, very busy. Now, some of you were trying to order this particular collection at the start of the show and were struggling. I want to let you know it wasn't affecting everyone, but for the few of you that were having issues, we have fixed it. You can grab them right now over on the website. Only launched last week. So busy at launch, continue to be really busy now also. Don't forget about these. I actually quite fancy getting my hands on these next ones and having a bit of a go with them because they're amazing. It is the Tri-Colour Aqua Markers. It's very rarely we can say you can get a whole collection of anything for £38 or $57. We can go one better than that today because we're even going to throw in the free carry case in there as well. These are awesome curated colour selections that are going to give you beautiful watercolour results. We'll see those a little later. And remember that incredible penny slider craft kit. It is so busy on this at the moment. At the busiest point of the show so far, £20 or $20 if you want to get your hands on it as a platinum member. It is number 35. In there, you get metal dies, card blanks, envelopes, clear acrylic stamps, coloured cards, printed papers, and dewdrops. We say you're going to make 24 cards. You are going to make so many more than that. Don't forget as well, we always have an out of this world deal in every single launch party show. It only lasts 24 hours, and the reason we can only allow it to last 24 hours is because the price is genuinely out of this world. The great thing is that you are getting 8 of the iconic buddy bags in there, and then, well, we're not even charging you for all the buddy bags, and we're going to give you the lowest tote to store them all in, totally free of charge. Now, a little while ago, not so long ago, for her birthday celebrations, her 18th birthday celebrations as a brand here on Crafters TV, Tiffany joined us and she actually went through these exact buddy bags. So why don't we hear from the lady herself?
But when you think about getting that lowest tote, one of the things that I use my lowest tote is for picnicking. And I have got a Deborah buddy bag that has napkins and forks and knives and spoons all in that Deborah, and it's just in that picnic tote. And then I throw in my paper plates and my towel and my bottle of wine, and I'm out the door, right? So it's a perfect tote for so many things. When you start working those buddy bags, you are going to find that they work for so many different things. So anything that you're trying to organize, store, and contain, you're going to find a buddy bag that's going to work for that. So to just go through those real quickly, again, what buddy bags are in that Ultimate Collection, and one, I was looking for these before. My son's like, they're right behind you. So these are the Merle bags loaded with ribbon, right? So you get a totally different look in Merle. You're getting one Merle in your kit. So this is the same bag, right? Merle and with ribbon, Merle with glitter glues. So just so multifunction. So you're getting Merle, you're getting Shelly. Here's that Shelly bag loaded with washi tape, but this one is Christmas washi tape. I told you I was a junkie. I've got washi tape everywhere.
Me too.
So anything that's small like that is going to fit in there. Then you're going to get Merle, Stephanie, of course. Star of the show, Stephanie, because so many of us are loving our inks being organized and visible and accessible. So Stephanie, now remember, she has 4 different containers inside of the Stephanie bag that's going to keep your inks organized, especially if you're organizing by hybrid or that type of thing. That's going to be an easy one. We talked about Shelly for washi tape, but remember, she's great for small ink pads and also, golf balls. Oh, one of the things I love about Shelly also, didn't even pull this off the shelf, these are those little barrel ribbons, right? And they are kind of a pain in the neck to work with when you're wrapping gifts, because when you pull the ribbon out of them, they sort of bounce all over. Yeah. I put them in my Shelly bag, hang a little piece out, and now I can pull that ribbon out. Right. So it doubles as a dispenser. Throw your Shelly bag in with your gift wrap supplies. You will love having those things neat and organized. And of course, like all buddy bags, clear. They're clear. You can see everything that's in that bag, which is kind of a no-brainer for the whole event. Leanne is our big girl, and she works for tools and punches and projects. She's a little bit heavier duty box. She has the ear flaps at the end to hold the small things in. But again, great and versatile. I've got her loaded with punches. She can totally handle anything that you're going to put into her bag. The Deborah Buddy bag is a longtime favorite for everybody, mostly because she's ideal for pens and inks and pencils and that type of thing. And just as a quick reminder, when you open her up and pull back her lid, she now acts as a pencil jar or whatever on your desktop. So whether it's tools or pencils or markers, you can pull those in and out quick and easy, and then close her up to travel with her. So Deborah is a no-brainer for so many things. Irene is awesome for things like small ink pads, and I get lost here. Oh, here she is. And again, she's another one, double Velcro. So you can have her short and stocky or a little bit taller there, and you can see the different heights depending on what you've got stored in there. So bottles and sprays, small ink pads, Irene is a no-brainer. So many things you're going to find. And she's kind of a 4x6 in the basic size there. Denise, everyone loves because she will store a bazillion pens. Bazillion is one of my favorite words, if you didn't already know that. And so look at all those colored markers, right? They're in there, they're stored, you're storing them flat, but when you want to work with them, you're just going to roll back that lid. And now you've got access to all of those lovely, lovely markers. Perfect. Close her up, take her with you, and you are on the way. Karen, my girl, Karen, where are you? Karen crazy for card making Karen. She is always one of the favorite buddy bags. And again, she is going to work with the 5x7 pockets. She is going to work with your pre-cut card. She's going to be a great place to store cards and envelopes that you've already made that you're ready to send out. Just really an all-around great product for storage and organization right there in your craft room. And again, she's got that nice angle on the side, so it's really easy to see everything that's filed away in your Karen Crazy for Craft Making Buddy Bag. Just one more reminder, cut that name off the packaging and put it into your bag, because you are going to find bags that you fall in love with, and then when you get on the website, it's hard to remember who they are. So if you add that name to the back, it makes it really, really easy to switch over and pick exactly the bag that you want. And they all are going to go to your lowest tote. Yay! That is the coolest, crazy thing. And there you go. There's the lowest tote, and you are just going to load all of those bags into your lowest tote. Now, if you're having trouble getting organized, what's coming up on Tuesday, our Get Organized Challenge class, you want to make sure that you tune in and join us for that. It's going to show you how many of these crazy bags are going to fit into one of the lowest totes. Here we go. And everything is visible and everything is accessible. I don't even have enough. My desktop was covered with buddy bags, and I do not even have enough.
As Tiffany would say herself, boom, make sure you get hold of that. It is an incredible deal. It is an out of this world deal though, so it will only hold for 24 hours. Make sure you snap it up. But if you have just joined us, it is of course the launch party where we bring you brand new launches. We bring back launches that we've featured over the last couple of weeks. If we have any stock left, there's going to be awesome previews and all around awesome deals. The launch today is an absolutely incredible one because we are launching the brand new craft kit. I know a lot of you receive these as part of your subscription process over in the US, but if you are in the UK, this is your opportunity today to get your hands on it. And we know what happens with these subscription boxes. The ones that you love, the most popular ones, you just see them once or twice and then we never see them again. And I think, judging by the reaction on social media to this one, it's not going to be one that hangs around very long at all. Hundreds of you pre-ordered it. Hundreds of you have gone for it in the show as well. And I think the reason is, Sarah, isn't it? It's because it's just so much fun.
Oh, everybody absolutely loves it. I was stood around like this because it's so good when you see them, like the over-the-shoulder shot. So let me just get all these here, right? You've got to experience this in full swing, right? These are the cards that you're going to be making, okay? Let's have a look. I'll make sure I've got you in the middle. Now, look at this. So the little mouse, and can you see, spins round, or she spins round, or however you want to do it. And this is achieved by having 2 pennies or 2-cent coins or whatever it is, either side of this. Now, we've got the little mouse, we've got the unicorn, so can you see you can be doing the same with the little unicorn on there. And then if you want to do, this is like a double one on here, so we've got the unicorn stuck on the bottom and the unicorn there. But if you wanted to put 2 tracks on, you could absolutely have 2 tracks, and then look how awesome that is with my 2 dolphins spinning along here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you everything that's in the kit, and then I'm going to demo this again right from the beginning for anybody who missed the demo earlier on in the show, okay?
Awesome.
So the kit is basically everything you need to get started for all 3 of those concepts. So let me just show you. When you get the box home, obviously you're going to be able to come back and watch these videos over and over again to know how to do it, but it's not very often we say everything you need is all in the box. So in this box, what I've got is, if I open this up ready, right, it shows you the different types of cards. So there's the different designs on the front. When we open this up, what you'll see is the kind of crux of this one are these 2 pieces here. So you've got loads of beautiful stamps here, which we're going to be using in the demo, but then you've got the 3 characters that will go onto your penny sliders. For each of those, you've got the die set to cut it out, and then also this is the track that the penny slider runs on. Now, once you've got this, you can be using any of your other die and stamp sets to go on this same track. This is the key. And you can see the track is kind of like this size here. Or if you want to do ones with multiple tracks on, you absolutely can. Or if you wanted to have multiple tracks joining, look at this one here, where we've got the little mouse that kind of goes up and down the track like that, because it's got two of the tracks that are interconnected on there.
Fabulous.
It's really difficult. Can I just tell you, I didn't invent these. I remember when I got into paper crafting 20 years ago, and these were all the rage. All we've done is done the die cut track for you to make it a lot easier to get you started, okay? So here we go. You're going to need the dies and the stamps. Then we've done absolutely loads of the beautiful papers that you want, and the papers with the mats and layers to go with this. Then what you've got is you've got 24 of the cards and envelopes. So I'm going to start this one, Joe, with one of the smaller cards. So I'm going to get myself one of the little 4x6 cards out. And then if I want to do a little bit of the matting and layering, all you're going to do is you're going to go through here and say, right, which designs do we want to work with? I love this one here, right? So we'll get that. And then what you'll find is, as you go through the lovely papers that we've got, you've got the exact colours to do the matting and layering with it. So you can bring out your mats and layers and know that that is going to work beautifully well. I just love the coloured papers in this kit, right? So, and you get some dewdrops in there as well. These are my dewdrops. I pinched them out earlier. Some little dewdrops here. So if I put them all back inside, that's the one we're going to work with, and I've got my card out ready to go, right? So we're going to make a start and do one of these lovely cards. Now, what I thought we'd do for a little bit of a change, right, is if I bring in my paper trimmer, right, I'm going to open this out, and I'm going to leave about an inch on the top, right? And then I'm going to trim an inch off the bottom, so that what we can do is just a little bit of a point of difference. We can have a floating kind of middle card, right? Ooh. So can you see we're going to have that one there, and then we're going to have this at the bottom, and we're going to connect the two pieces in the middle, Joe. So I've used these two papers here, and I've done just a mat and layer, and we're going to use that mat and layer to connect these in the middle.
Oh, I like it.
And can you see what I've done is I've again just matted and layered onto the top and bottom of that cardstock. So if I lie this right down on the bottom, and we're going to stick this one over the top, it just gives me a slightly different card. Just if you know, when you're looking for different ideas or whatever, I thought this was a nice, just slightly different idea, a bit of a different take on a card. And then if we line all that up, make sure it's not moving.
I can't imagine how difficult these would be to make, or were in the past, Sarah, if you didn't have, the design, the engineering, our design team.
So frustrating, Joe. You would do all of the cutting out elements, right? There's that card ready to go, a little bit different. You do all of the cutting out, and then if you hadn't got your slider track exactly right, the whole thing would be ruined. Basically is how it worked. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get, oh dear, don't you be coming off, right? I'm going to do a layered track to go on the front. So all I've done is I've got another square of card that's going to go on the front of there, but we're going to stamp onto it a little bit, Joe, just to make it a little bit different. So here we are. I've got wishing you such a happy day. I'll go nice onto the bottom. Should we get the stamping platform? I'll make life a little bit easier. Here we go. Right. I love a good stamping platform.
And these are
card.
in stock at the moment, which just is, well, like, as rare as hen's teeth, as Ali Ann would say.
She would say indeed.
They've been out of stock for a very long time. They are back in stock right now. Over on the website, type magnetic stamping platform into the website. You'll find it. It's got a 10% discount on it at the moment as well, so make sure you snap it up.
Right, I'm going to put my little cupcake on there. Oh, where's my little heart stamps? There they are. And I'm going to put a couple of little heart stamps all around here. Once I'm happy with where they're going to appear, all right? And you know, should we do the little mouse at the same time?
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to stamp my mouse, right? We'll put him there. And I'm going to get the little mouse, and we'll stamp the whole lot all in one go. So there's my mouse. Happy with where he's going to be. I'm going to pick all of these up, Joe. Now, because I'm going to work with my alcohol pens for colouring these in, I'm going to use the Finesse alcohol proof die. Really important, right? So if I just ink all of that up really thoroughly, and these are lovely acrylic stamps, so nice and clear, and you're going to see through all of these, right? Put this in place, and now what you'll find is that we'll stamp all of these perfectly down in place. There we go. And
amazing.
Then you can just build that up, and then you can do a little bit of colouring. So I've got those, and I've done one where I've just coloured my little mouse in. Here he is. And then I've coloured all of this bit in here, and I've just used a little bit of sparkle pen on there too. So
Love
there's
that.
my little coloured ones. So this is going to be for my track. All right, we'll pop you over here. This is going to be for the track on the base, and we're going to cut the mouse out. So this is where your dies come in. So I'm going to get the track right, and we can put the track right through the centre here. So you just position your track in place, Joe, and then a little bit of tape will hold that. Now it's up to you. You could do it on a diagonal if you want, well, however you want anyway. It's going to work beautifully well. And these are just a great size to even fit through your Gemini Mini. So those of you who are maybe buying this kit for, you know, a family member or a friend or someone like that who's wanting to get into this, how fabulous to know that even if they've just got like just the little Gemini Mini, they could still be doing all these cards just with a Gemini Mini.
Absolutely fantastic. And also the other great thing is, yes, you've got all the inspiration that Sarah is sharing with you here in this show. Remember as well, there will be video tutorials available to you over on crafterscompanionbox.com as well. So you're going to have even more inspiration there. The Mini is on a great deal at the moment as well, whereby you get the free storage bag worth £12.99 included too. So what a great care package actually, Sarah.
Oh,
you know, because
wonderful.
there's so many people that have gotten into crafting recently, haven't they, or want to get into crafting. There's got to be surely no better way. Send them this box, send them the Mini as well, and we can organise that for you over on the website at checkout. Put your billing details in, put their delivery address details in, and we will take care of the rest for you. This would be a great thing to send someone, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, top tip here, Joe. I want you to double layer your foam pads. Right, so I want you to do them through 2 layers here, and what you end up with is a really, really nice kind of thick piece that's going to layer up onto the front of your card, right? So when we layer that up now, it's going to give me plenty of spinning room for my little die design,
awesome.
Right? Now, remember, you're going to need, it's not a cheap craft, this one. Every card costs at least 2p, right?
It brings a whole new meaning to spending a penny.
It really does. So what I want you to do is, it doesn't have to be pennies. So if you're in the UK, you could have 2 5p's. Or if you're over in the US, you could have 2 of your like 10-cent coins or whatever it is, but you must have 2 the same.
Okay,
Please have 2. So 2 rules, there's 2 the same. And then what I also want you to do is you need to make your foam pad round. Now you can buy ready done round foam pads, Joe, or you can do what Sarah did here, and you can get some of your foam pads out and just use your hole punch, and I've just punched a few little holes in the foam pad.
Great idea.
See the idea? So I've just punched them out ready just before the show started. So all I'm doing is peeling the back off here. Here we go. So if I just take this off.
There's already video tutorials up on crafterscompanionbox.com for these, Sarah. So you know the moment you get them home, you've got oodles of inspiration.
Oodles to get you started.
Absolutely oodles.
Right, so can you see what you do is you then put these 2 together over there, and then can you see how that's sliding? Well, you can't really see because I've picked it up right, but if I show, you can see it to the other side, right? So there you go. If I turn this round, you can see how that is sliding beautifully, and it's got that nice little bit of a roll on it. And because we've double layered the foam pads, can you see how the foam pad is much, much thicker than what the penny is?
Oh yeah, I can see that.
You can see that there beautifully well. Foam pad's loads thicker than the penny. So all you're doing now is we're going to peel the backs off these, and this is going to go onto the front of your card. So it's that, I would say the double layering of the foam pads along with the round piece in the penny are the 2 things that are going to make your card just work perfectly well. So there we go. That is layered up on there. And then all I want you to do is just get like a little, let's have a look, I'm just going to cut a little square foam pad here, pop it on the back of the penny, right? And then that mouse, now it's up to you. If you put this in his head, the whole thing's going to spin round. What the ideal thing to do is kind of line that up in the middle, so that then, can you see, just spins round his ears. Now let's have a look. We'll do that special over the shoulder look, right?
Over shoulder cam.
Oh, do you want me to try and do it this way? I'll try and do it this way. Yeah, go on. It's going all right this way. I think you get the best effect when you do it, or when you're watching over my shoulder, but I think you can see really well there. Come on, get going. Yeah, see, it works loads better when I'm not trying to artificially do it back to front, upside down. But how awesome is that?
It looks brilliant.
It's a cute little card to kind of get you going. He's upside down there now, but just gets you started. How amazingly cute is that? So there
Absolutely
you go.
Awesome.
Loads easier than I think you thought it was. And later on, the only one I haven't done yet is the dolphin. So if you weren't watching from the beginning, right at the beginning, I did the unicorn card and we learned how to do the little unicorn. Then what I've also got is I'm going to be doing the dolphin a little bit later in the show as well.
Brilliant. Great that you get them all included as well. And if you did have the other, the Penny Slider collection that we brought to you, these are totally different. These are 3 completely separate characters that you've got within here. You guys are loving it. It is shut the front door busy at the moment on these. Patty says, I'd made a slider card previously with a plastic bobbin. This is much, much better with the pennies. Teresa is loving the kit. Cabasaz says, the kit is perfect. A perfect gift for my crafty friends. Can't wait to gift them. Molly says she loves dolphins, so this kit is perfect for her. She also loves the mini as well, as it's still her go-to cutting machine. Lynn says these penny sliders are adorable and so super cute. And a great tip there from Sarah on the foam pad, says Sue. Remember what you are getting in here. The value is off the chart. I was just thinking to myself, what would you spend on a 15-piece coloured card pack? What would you spend on an 18-piece printed paper selection? What would you spend on 24 assorted sizes of card blanks? What would you spend on the 24 envelopes to go with it? When you start to add it all up, it really is just amazing value. I would say, Sarah, if you went into a craft store or even over on our website, you'd be spending over £50 or over $50 easy to try and put this together. That's without the box, without the packaging, without all the inspiration that we give to you as well. They are awesome.
And do you know, I'll tell you, because people think, well, what's the catch? How do they do this? What you've got to remember is we make tens of thousands of these kits because we've got people in the subscription all over the world. So tens of thousands of each one means we can do it really awesome value for money, because it's the one product in the month we buy so many in bulk, and we pass that saving on to you, because our whole thing with these boxes is, Joy, if I can get you to try new techniques that you would never try, you just think, I'm going to give that a go. I know if you try it and you love it, you're more likely to come back and buy the rest of the collection. So these are kind of like my try me boxes that you get at like half of the retail value to be able to try a new concept, which is brilliant for those of you that are wanting to try a little bit of everything, but also those of you that are after an awesome bargain and you're probably looking and thinking, hang on, what's the catch?
Absolutely.
There isn't one.
There is no catch. And you can use your Club Inspired discount as well. Platinum members, £20, $20, which is brilliant, brilliant value for money. Now's a great time to order. You can do that really simply over on our website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk or .eu. On the home screen, you'll see this video and a little button underneath that says Shop the Show. Click there and you'll see the products. You can go through the whole process and get this winging its way to you. Parcels are leaving our warehouse so quickly at the moment. The team's over there doing an incredible job. They really are. Don't miss out on it. You'll make a minimum of 24 cards. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of elements within there, which is absolutely fantastic. I don't know what I've dropped. I'll get that in a little while. Something else that you are loving that was a recent launch is our floral frames. These are stunning and they are made to colour. You're going to absolutely love colouring these up, and I love that you've got a real mixed bag when it comes to the kind of apertures that are within here as well. This one here is with love from me to you. Those gorgeous roses in there. Do them in some really lovely dark deep red tones. They're going to look stunning. You've got those wonderful daisies here with the heartfelt thanks. I think this would look awesome with a little picture in here. Again, another one that you can use either way. A lot of these can be portrait or landscape, and I love that we've got some unusual aperture shapes but also some unusual flowers in here as well. You've got the foxgloves in here. This could make a really lovely sort of fairy themed card, I think. You know, with some toadstools, a little bit of your sparkle pens in there, going to look absolutely awesome. We've then got this one as well. I'll show it to you this way, but I think it's more designed to go the other way. We've got the lilies in here, which are my favourite flower, so I adore this one. And you do get 2 sentiments on each of them. With the sentiments, you can mix and match them across all of the different ranges. This one's called, I don't know what's going on here. This one's called I'm So Happy For You, which is this one just here that you can see. I am just going to bend down and get this, because I do love the lily one, and I really wanted you to see that. These are like those gorgeous tropical red lilies that you get in the supermarket that are really expensive, aren't they? You can get those there. This one done here with the daisies. Also, how about fussy cutting some of the stamped imagery and laying that back over the top, so creating something that has a traditional decoupage element to it as well. I mean, there's loads of different options. It doesn't matter what kind of colouring medium you want to use with these either. So if you wanted to go for the tricolour aquas that are on the show, brilliant. Maybe you want to go for the Get It Got It Good this week, which are colour blend pencils. You're going to love using those. Tri-blends, classics, illustrators, whatever you want to go for, you're going to have a lovely, lovely time colouring these up, which I think is fantastic. There's 6 of them in there, which is absolutely awesome, makes that collection really, really good value. However, they are available on a 2 for £23 or $27. So if you want to get them individually or on a 2 for, then absolutely you can. Now, I just mentioned the Get It Got It Good. Talking of that, here it is. Now, the brilliant thing about this is that what you've got in here are the colour blend pencils, £24, £24.99 or $34.95. The colour blend pencils on their own cost that. So we're giving you the colour blend pencils, you're paying for those, but then totally free of charge you're going to receive the blending solution, which just makes getting that seamless ombre of colour so easy. And you're also getting into there then the watercolour cardstock, which is the perfect card for you to apply that colour down onto. Those colour blends are amazing. They are an artist quality pigment without any talcs or fillers. They are just absolutely beautiful quality. Remember that Out of This World deal too. It is an out of this world deal at an out of this world price as well. You've got a saving there of £16.99 or $21.99. So you are getting that lowest tote totally free of charge. Platinum members though, you can pick this up $44.74 or $56.34. All of you getting some sort of discount there, of course, within the club. The floral elements, Sarah, within those floral frames, they are just so beautiful, aren't they? And the thing I love about them is they're really classy. I think that's the word I'm looking for.
Classy and absolutely made to be coloured. This is what I was talking about, folks, when I said we've got these gorgeous illustrations now. We've got all these illustrators on our team who have got time to do these really in-depth, beautiful floral illustrations, whether it's to do stamps that you're going to colour, whether it's to do your dies, like the gorgeous edgeable dies that we've had. But there's just so much more you can do with it once we've got these lovely illustrations. So what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm just going to show you the easiest way you could possibly use these, okay? So if I take one of these out of the set, right, what you'll see is you've got the photopolymer stamp, but then as well as the photopolymer stamp, you've got, it's a little bit stuck on this one, you've got the die cut, come on, oh my life. Who was in here on Saturday? Was that our Debbie Robinson?
I think it may have been.
Die cut stuck on that bit here, right? So this fits perfectly into that set there. So let me just show you what you're going to do. I've got a sheet of A4 here, Joe, and I'm just going to trim the A4 in half widthways, right? So it's pretty much like 4 1/4, right? So you've got that at the right size. And then what I'm going to do is I'm then going to do it and score it in half. So it's 1 little notch before the 6. Right, and I'm working on watercolour card here, by the way, because I'm going to use my tricolour aqua. So that's going to give me like a nice tent fold, which I just thought was a little bit different instead of just using the kind of regular, you know, as a side fold one. Now, your stamping platform is brilliant for this, okay? I'm going to actually stamp onto a double layer just because I don't want the bit sticking out the top. So if I put this on here, we'll pop these on and knowing that we can move them, right? These, because they're photopolymer, it's going to be a really detailed stamp design, but I'm going to lie this on the edge, right? This is what I mean when I say we don't want it moving. So that's going to go onto this spot here, and let's hold these down in place so that it's not going to move at all, right? So we're happy with where that's going to appear on the card. Brilliant. Let's turn it over. Then pick that up, right? Now, because I'm working on watercolor card, Joe, I want you to use the Noir Black, well, or any colour you want, of the Finesse Waterproof, right?
Okay,
so, lots of light tapping and inking all over the back, okay? So I'm taking this all the way over. Now, because I'm using the stamping platform, don't panic too much about if you miss a little bit, because we can always go back again, right? So if I stamp this down here.
You can grab the Noir Black and the Pebble with a discount today, so great time to go for those with these floral frames.
That's actually come out pretty perfect.
Is that one stamp?
That's one stamp down.
Wow.
Now I'm thinking if I missed a little bit round here, all you do, you see, is you ink up. In fact, let's ink up the whole thing and make it a little bit deeper and darker, and I'll show you how that works, right? So now I can go straight over top and know that it won't give me a shadow. It will go exactly into place and just deepen all of that. Can you see how much deeper that looks with the double stamp over, right? So that is the first stage. And then what we're going to do is this will then, you see, die cut into here and give me that lovely kind of frame on there. So if I want a little bit of a sneak peek through to the next side of your card, see, I lay all that in there like that. I'm going to pop that down, and now we can send that through. So whether it's your Gemini Junior, the large Gemini, they're just small die sets, but it's going to give you that perfect shaped aperture. And every one of these has a different one of those apertures to work with, Joe.
Awesome. We have the clear sparkle overlay back in stock. I bet, Sarah, if you did these with alcohol markers, they'd look great with a little bit of clear overlay, yeah.
Even, do you know what, even if you're not doing it with your alcohol markers, but even if you're wanting to do it just with the, like I'm going to use a paintbrush. I wonder if I've got a clear sparkle under here.
There's
I
a
absolutely
Colour
have.
Me Happy anniversary show coming up, Sarah.
Yes,
How
there
has
is.
it been a year? That blows my mind that
I
year's
know,
gone so
since
fast.
The first one. It's crazy, isn't it?
Wowzers.
Right, are you ready for this? This is how your tricolours are so awesome, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start here, Joe, and I'm just going to put a little bit colouring into here of the underneath, right? So I'll do a couple of little bits and I'll see if you can get in nice and close. And then what I'll do is, I'll do a little bit of colouring, Joe, and you can show everybody all the different ones that we've got. Because all I'm going to do is then use this, can you see, and just get, with that sparkle ink, we're just getting all of that ink moving around there. Look how fabulous that looks. Now I'm watercolouring here with the sparkle ink, and you can see just the more sparkle, it's just like watercolouring in terms of the more water you add, the more that'll blend out. Look how brilliant that's looking. I'm going to do a bit more there.
If you wanted to, could you have put the tricolour on the mat and picked it up with a sparkle brush as well?
You absolutely could if you want. I'm just doing the kind of cheat, quick way, but you do whichever way feels most comfortable for you.
I guess there's really no right or wrong way, is there? Just the way that you enjoy. There's a lot of love for these products in the comments. A lot of people talking about the colour blend pencil, how much they love those as well. They would equally work so well with these products. Pamela says as well, fantastic, Sarah, I need to save this show. I want to colour this collection with the aqua pen, so I'm going to make a note of this show and come back to it. Maureen saying this has been such a lovely show, super demos and lots of friendly chatter. We love a bit of a friendly chatter on a Treat Yourself Tuesday evening.
There's always a bit of friendly chatter on here. Look how fabulous this is. So, now, can you just appreciate how easy this was as well?
So simple, right? And comes together so quickly.
Doesn't it just? Now I've kind of cheated a little bit as it was, and I haven't coloured any of the green bits in green. So can you, because that would be the foxglove. But what we can do is we can go into there. Oh, do you want me to show you what Joe was meaning in terms of picking it up? So you can put it down here. You can pick it up onto the tip from here, and then you can paint with it straight from there. So that's if you want to kind of pick up and work with it from your glass mat. So it's just like another option on there, okay? I'm going to do the same with the sunflower. So let's pick up, let's have one of my lovely bright yellows. Now, the great thing is, Joe, because you've got the tricolour aquas, in each pen, you've got 3 different shades. So like I'm going to go with the sunflower one here, and I'm going to pick up some of these. You see the lovely yellow daisy on there. And then all you need to do is just clear off the purple from the tip of your sparkle pen. And then once it's clear off, then you can just drag all this through.
Awesome, intense pigments within these aqua tricolours. And I just can't believe the price to get a whole collection of them. And the fact that what you then have is the carry case to put them in as well. And what you've got is, yes, you've got 12 markers, but you've got 36 colours to work with. So you're actually looking at just over £1 a colour before you've taken your discount off. Because let's face it, when you've taken your discount off of that as well, you're all getting some sort of club inspired discount. You're going to be looking at under £1 per colour, per pen, and then you're going to get the carry case included to take these around. I think value for money wise, when it comes to Spectrum Noir, considering these are one of the newest instalments of the Spectrum Noir range, the value is off the chart. Just quickly whiz you through the colours that you are getting. So as you see, each pen has 3 colours in that play together, and then they're all colour matched to work together as well. So you've got the basics, the essential neutrals, the floral meadow, the great outdoors, and then you're also going to get that awesome carry case in there. I've got visions, once we're allowed to travel, Sarah, of being like on a train somewhere, maybe in first class, but probably not, you know, with my water brush or my sparkle pen, and just sat at a little table doing a little bit of colouring on the train somewhere for the weekend.
Well, because you've got that carry case, it makes the whole thing so portable, Joe, and it just becomes easy. And the great thing is, with the tricolour aquas, because you've got 3 different colours in each pen, because you can have different intensities of each one, it's so quick and easy to do. I mean, look how easy this is, Joe. And everything you need can go into that one piece. Now, I'm really conscious that as much as I would like to spend the whole show doing a little bit of watercolouring, we cannot spend the whole show doing a little bit of watercolouring. What I can do is I can show you quite just how quick and easy it can be. Let's imagine I've finished all of the colouring in with that card, okay? What you can then do is just a little bit of, can you see that, just a little bit nice and a bit different behind, isn't it?
Nice.
I'm just going to stick that behind. I just get my tape pen out here. So I'm just going to do a little bit behind here, Joe, just so that you can see how the whole thing can come together. I know we haven't finished it, but I think it's enough to definitely give you the idea of how quick and easy it can be. That folds over the top, and then actually all you need to do is stamp a little sentiment. So if I show you the one that I've done, this one here, I've just stamped that little sentiment, may all your dreams come true. How on beautiful. This one. And then a little bit of inking around the edge as well. Now this one's being done with the tri-blend, the alcohol-based markers, but whether you want to do them with water-based or alcohol-based, those designs just lend themselves so well to it.
They absolutely do. And the great thing is that you can use any of your colouring mediums to colour those up. I'm going to quickly whiz back through the ones that you are getting here included. What you've got here is you've got the I'm So Happy For You, which is this one just here. What this has got is all of those beautiful flowers in there. And remember, you're getting the aperture that's going to cut that out for you, which is absolutely brilliant. My favourite this one is this one here, For a Special Friend. So what you've got is those gorgeous lilies in the frame. Think about, yes, of course, using the dies and the stamps together, but the stamps on their own are going to work beautifully. I love that you've got that gorgeous stitched edge design there as well. This one here is the May All Your Dreams Come True with that beautiful foxglove in there. Then you've got the daisies. These just scream spring to me. Remember, you can interchange all the sentiments as well, which is fantastic. This one here has got the roses on there. And also, don't just think about using the stamps separately. This one is going to be a really workable oval die for you. So you're going to be able to use that one away from the stamps also. And then you've got this one here with the poppies. You mean so much to me. What I think is brilliant about these, not only have you got a different variation on size and shapes of aperture, what you've got is the team have been really clever when they put these together. You've got flowers which are going to take you all through the year too. So yes, you've got daisies right now, but then maybe in the summer you could use more of the lilies. As we go into fall and autumn, you've got the poppies in there too. So you're going to find that it's a system and a set that you're going to be able to use all the way through the year, which is fantastic, which is why I think that price is really, really great value for you. The other great thing about it, of course, Club Inspired discount. $51.96 in the UK as a platinum member, $59.80 in the US. If you can't quite stretch to the whole collection, don't worry. Any two of these, £23 or $27, and they're available individually. I think the most important thing is to get your hands on them, whether you're going for one or you're going for the whole collection. But the best way to get the best value is always to go for all 6 of them. Let's move back to the creator cards, because talking about versatility, the versatility here is off the chart, because what you have is you've got an awesome creator card die, but you also then have the ability to use it as an edgeable. Hello, hundreds of techniques that you can do with your edgeable dies, as well as also those fantastic creator card dies too. I mean, I'd even love to see these stenciled through maybe. You've got the afternoon tea there. You also have the dragonfly in here, but also what you've got is the springtime fairy. This is a 3-piece collection. I know there are HSN shows coming up real soon. These 3 will not be featured on HSN, so a great opportunity for you to complete the rest of the ones that will be available over on HSN. We have had some sellouts already, so the thing is, the ones that are sold out, they will be available on HSN when they air very soon. However, those 3 that are Crafters TV exclusive, when they sell out, there won't be anywhere else to get them because they're only available through us. So do make sure you grab them. We do have one available singularly on its own as well, which is this fantastic birthday party creator card. I just think I just love it. Do you know what it reminds me of? You know those amazing birthday cakes that you see that come from places like Chocky Wocky Doodah or something like that, with everything. They're smothered in loads of stuff. It just reminds me of that, and I think it's going to be such a fun concept in things like glitter card and mirror card, and with beautiful sparkly backgrounds. It's available on its own. On its own, it's $12.99 or $14.95. Go over to the website, click Shop the Show, and you'll find it there next to that 3-piece collection. Just don't miss out on it, because I know you're going to absolutely love using these. Loads of you are chatting away as well. Mariah just got the floral frames today, loves them. Sue says what a beautiful card, Ad does. Merlin saying how awesome, the colours are beautiful that you use there. Lynn says, Lynn just wants to make sure you're doing okay. She said your voice seems like it's going a little bit Sarah, but you're feeling good, aren't you?
Do you know, I feel 100% absolutely fine.
Awesome.
I just sound like a horse.
No, you don't.
I feel like I sound like a horse. Do you know what, can I just tell you? So this is before we do tomorrow's show. How excited, Joe, are we about tomorrow's show? I must take the chance to tell you about it, okay?
Off the chart.
So you know how much I absolutely love the foam flowers, right? Are you ready to say, right, you can have a look at the picture, but I'm going to show you it right. This is what I'm making tomorrow in the craft along. Scrap that. This is what we're making tomorrow in the craft along, okay? So what I want you to get is, you need to go out, you need to get yourself a teacup and saucer, right? You need to have your glue gun at the ready. You need to have a little, in fact, you know what, I'll put the shopping list up for you, okay? So here's what you need, right? You're going to want a teacup and saucer. You're going to want an old spoon, right? You're going to want something to bend your spoon with, okay? Then you basically need everything from the last foam flower collection, because I'm going to teach you again every type of that flower. So make a note of this. Whatever you've got planned for tomorrow, our middle show of the day, so it's 3 o'clock UK time, which is 10 a.m. for those of you on the East Coast, 10, it's 7 a.m. for those of you on the West Coast, right? Whatever you're doing, cancel your plans. You've got to craft along with me live and do this. I'm going to make sure you at least get half a dozen of the flowers made. Then I'm going to show you how to do this amazing teacup. Now, this has been, since I did this as a tutorial, can you remember you and I doing this, Joe?
I can indeed.
It was almost a year ago. This went absolutely crazy on YouTube.
Went viral.
It did go viral, didn't it? And I thought, how wonderful that we can make this together live as a craft along. It's that illusion of, oh my word, how is this pouring? And I'm going to teach you how to do it. How is it looking like it's pouring out of there? How is the cup floating? It's all an illusion. We're going to learn how to do it tomorrow. You need either Uri Geller with you, or your husband or someone nice and strong with a pair of pliers.
I'm your resident spoon bender, aren't I?
I'm my resident spoon bender over there in the corner of the studio. You've got to, basically, the trick is you bend a spoon and then we're going to weight down the plate. So I'm going to teach you all of it tomorrow, and we're going to learn how to do all these amazing flowers, and we're going to be making this whole thing live. Now, will you all get this finished in the 2-hour show? Maybe not. Some of you will, some of you won't. But what you will do is you'll all learn the technique and all learn the base flowers, and then you can spend the next couple of hours after the show finishes, finishing assembling everything, and I'm going to be waiting to see finished sample photographs throughout the rest of the day. It is going to be a show not to be missed tomorrow, I can promise you that.
It really, really is. Make sure you gather together all those bits that you need. I'm really excited about being here with Sara tomorrow, 3 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast, 7 a.m. West Coast, so make sure you join us for that. And then I'll be up a little bit later in the day as well with Creative Cravings. It is going to be a fabulous day. Right, do you think we can squeeze in one more demonstration before we pick the card of the show, Sara? How does that sound?
I can squeeze in all sorts of demonstrations, Joe, not a problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use that lovely cake onto a box lid. So if you missed me doing this demo on Friday, it was one of the most popular demos of the show. If I just show you how to take this onto the front of a box, it's actually a lot easier than what you would think, okay? So what I've got, Joe, is I've got 2 sheets of card. I've cut them to the same size, and I've scored one as my box lid, one as the box base, okay?
Awesome.
So what we're going to do is we're going to work into this box lid. Now, for those of you that haven't yet had your dies delivered and haven't been working with them, okay? These are the dies. So the trick is, Joe, this bit is going to stay connected in your card. This bit is going to cut away. So can you see, this is where the cutting line starts. It runs all the way around here and then stops down the bottom here. So whereas I've done the scoring for the box, I'm going to pop this right in the middle of the card. We're going to hold it in place with a little bit of tape, always holding on the right hand side, folks. Now, because this is a larger box, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it into my larger Gemini plates, right? So I've got my larger Gemini plates now. So for all of these dies will absolutely fit through your smaller Gemini. When it comes to positioning, the bigger the Gemini, the more versatility you have. So those of you that have the Pro, you could be doing massive 12 by 12 boxes, or even cutting into deeper boxes, or the side of brilliant big boxes using your Gemini Pro to position all of the dies.
Awesome.
Right, here we go. So that's cut into there. Beautiful. I mean, look at the detail. Oh my word. The detail in that cutting is off the chart. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up, try and leave all that in there so that we don't have to do too much popping out.
I feel like we just take this for granted as well, that I only obviously see shows here now at Crafters TV, Sara, and in my head, every single die and die cutting machine does what our Gemini and our dies do,
yeah,
and that really is just not the case, is it?
Not at all, not at all. Now watch this, Joe. I'm going to continue that line there, and I'm going to use my Gemini plate as a little bit of a like metal-edged ruler here. So I'm going to see this, I'm going to continue that along there, and I'm just eyeballing this, okay? So can you see it, pulling this all the way down, and I'm going to just pull all the way down there and cut that out of here, Joe, all right?
Awesome. Now, you can do this with any of these style of dies, can't you, Sara?
You absolutely could. So yeah,
either the 3 that are on your screen at the moment, which is in that bundle, or if you want to do it with the happy birthday one, then you can do it. I don't have fancy side numbers for you for it, but just go over to the website, click shop the show, and it's available there as well. So in that collection there on your screen, you're getting the fairy, the afternoon tea, delicate dragonflies. If you want the happy birthday one that Sara's using, it's on the website available for you as well.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for keeping me right there. Right, look what I've got here. I'm going to take a piece. I had a bit of acetate earlier that I used, and I only used half a piece. Here's that other piece. Right, so let me have a little look. I'm going to trim this to be just a little bit smaller now than the piece that's on here. Right, so that's going to go along there. And then also this here. So I'm just trimming this to be slightly smaller than the box lid is. And once you've trimmed that, then because this is the construction acetate, Joe, I've just got to make sure I've got the top layer off. Right, there we go. Right, and I'm going to stick this underneath. Now, bit of a top tip, right? When you're working on this, get your dotty tape pen. And I want you to dotty tape pen all over the back of this really intricate piece. Right, that's the trick. Dotty tape pen all over the back of where you've got design. And then the rest of it, so all the way around the outside, Joe. And you're going all the way around the outside just with your straight tape pen. So that sticks into there. And now we get all this stuck down in place here. There we go. So can you see that?
Do you know what
now,
this box would be great filled with? And it's been a long time, Sarah.
Go on.
Some of Sarah's legendary fudge.
Oh, I just made some yesterday.
You're keeping it out of my way, aren't you? Keeping it out of my way.
I just made some yesterday, and yes, I am keeping it well out of your way, Joe.
Thank you. That's a true friend.
Does our lovely Georgina want me to bring us some in for tomorrow, though? She's not here tomorrow.
Oh,
No
Johnny's
fudge for Georgina tomorrow. I'm sure out with Johnny. She's saying, when am I next working with you? I can guarantee you there'll be none left by then. I can almost guarantee that. Right, can you see what I've done with these, Joe? I just cut them out of multiple sheets of paper.
I love this.
And just layering them up on top of each other. And I just think it makes them really stand out a lot.
It
and
does.
Again, use that dotty tape pen to just lay them all up on top of each other. And then I just think the whole thing really comes to life even more than what it did when it was flat. I think it looks good when it's flat. I think it looks even better, this one, when you layer it up like that. Now, what you're going to do is, right, we're going to fold these over and we're going to just crease on the edge pieces here, right? So just creasing all the way around, and you're making this as a regular box lid. So can you see? So you do all of your work on it first, and then once you've done all of the work, you can assemble that into a full-on 3D box lid. Now, just keeping this simple, a little bit of tape on the corners.
Got a bit of an Easter vibe about it, this one, isn't it?
It's the yellow cardstock, isn't
Yeah.
it? Hey, did you see the Easter cake I made?
No.
Oh my word, get on my Instagram. and
Oh,
have
I
a
did
look.
see it.
I did
Yes,
a
I did.
whole Easter bunny. It was
That
on my Facebook
piping
too.
was off the chart, Sarah.
Yeah, we used a lot of buttercream. It was
I
very
bet.
sickly, I can tell you. Right, so can you see, this is the lid. Now, what you're going to do then is I want you to just layer up with a little bit of foam all over the back, some sequins in the middle, and can you see with this one here, I did a whole, can you see, I layered up the sequins in the middle.
Love that.
So I put another layer of acetate underneath. And then
So
all
it's a
I've done
shaker
on the front,
box?
it's a shaker front box. And then
Shake
just
the
a
front
little
box.
Bit, I like it, Joe, I like it. Little bit all over the front here like this. And then basically you're just going to do the base of the box as well to go with it. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and we've got some fantastic looking shaker boxes now.
And how awesome is it going to look? A little present in there, some lovely, maybe some lovely yellow tissue sprayed with a little bit of lovely fragrance on it as well. There's nothing more luxurious than putting fragrance on tissue, as far as I'm concerned.
And
you know
emboss
you're
it.
a grown-up. Oh, and embossing
And
it.
emboss
Oh,
it,
yeah.
and then maybe spray a little bit of your spray glitter onto there as well. That
yes.
would look debomb.com, especially
really will.
given that you've got like this little peek through as well. You can do all your little peek through. So here we go. There's the base. We've got the lid. It all goes over the top. And that just comes together, and you've got that lovely shaker going on there on the front as well.
Just
How
beautiful.
fab are they?
Really beautiful. And of course you can do that with all the designs, can't you?
Every single one lends itself in fact, to be honest, if you go back and watch Friday's show, I did 7 cracking demos, and every one of those 7 demos you could do with every one of the dies that we have.
Brilliant. Right, well, I think it's that time, Sarah, where we, sort the lineup for the card of the show.
Oh, yes, I've got through quite a few, haven't I?
You have? You haven't you?
I'm getting tidied up. I'll get ready to show you them, Joe. Just give me a second.
Well, I'm just going to quickly run you through the 2 different options when it comes to getting a hold of these. You've got these 3 as the 3-piece collection, not going to be available to you on HSN. You've got that wonderful afternoon tea. You've got these gorgeous dragonflies as well. And then what you've got are the springtime fairies too. So if you want to go for those, you can. £28 or $32 as a Club Inspire Platinum member, which is absolutely awesome value for money. There is one more, of course, only available individually at the moment. We have lost a couple of the designs. This one here is that fantastic birthday party, and that is available over on the Shop the Show button on our homepage. Click there, you'll see everything that is in the show, and you'll find that one in in there too. So do go and grab a hold of that one. Loads of love for that last demonstration there. A lot of people very excited about the craft along. Pamela can't wait. Sue's excited. Mary says that teacup is so impressive. Michelle says she's going to use one of her late mother's teacups and give it to her sister as a keepsake. What a great idea.
Word, that would be amazing. Do you know, a lot of you, we don't use them little teacups and saucers anymore, don't we? So it's a brilliant way to kind of use them. Now, are you ready for me to show you all the different card options,
please.
right? So, number one was my unicorn penny slider, right?
Ooh,
so number one is the unicorn. Number two was my simple card that wasn't really classed as a demo, it was just a bonus. So
just talk around that one.
Tea. Yeah, just a talk around. Number three, I loved, this is my personal favourite demo of the show.
No pressure.
With the floating dragonflies in the middle, right? Number four was the little mouse penny slider, right? Number five was our foxglove, where we did the foxgloves with the colouring on there as well. And number six was our amazing box. And I'll let you vote for this if you want, even though we haven't made it yet, because I'm going to get ready and show you. Number seven is going to be the penny slider with the dolphin on as well. So that's what I'm going to do as number 7.
You are a cheeky one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 is your choice. Our social media superstar for this show is Amy. So Amy will be counting and verifying your results. Make your vote count. And you can vote over on Crafters TV on Facebook, or of course over on Crafters Companion on YouTube, which is fantastic. But make sure you vote, and then as soon as we get the card of the show voted for, we will do the card of the day between Craig's card and also Sarah's. I need to reintroduce
What is card of the day? I haven't heard of this card of the day.
So now, rather than having a card of the show, you know, what we would do is every week or every show, whatever won the card of the show would go straight on the shelf.
Yeah, of course it does.
Now there's a face-off.
No way.
Your card of the show.
No way.
Absolutely. Your card of the show and Craig's card of the show will go into a duel to decide who is the card of the day.
That's not fair. That's not fair, because whoever, I mean, it goes to my favourite today. You would hope that whoever does the last show of the day would go and be positively influencing people.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think you're allowed to canvass for votes in the card of the day bit as well. I think they actually take your microphone off in the gallery to ensure there's no conflict or no swaying. That doesn't happen. Right, I want to reintroduce you though to that penny slider craft box. It's so incredibly popular. You know, the thing is with the craft box, right? Some of them we bring you, they're all brilliant, but some of them are like so off the chart amazing. You'll see them once or twice and then that is it. You will not see them again. I have a feeling this is one of those craft boxes because they are so much fun. They are such an incredible concept. By having the tools in here that you have, it makes it so incredibly easy to create penny sliders that look amazing and work amazingly too. You've got everything you need: metal dies, card blanks, envelopes, stamps, coloured card, printed papers, all in there for you. You're going to make at least 24 cards. I think you're going to make so many more than that by adding a few more of your extra elements in. Don't forget as well, there's already videos up, crafterscompanionbox.com, where you're going to find all of the tutorials too. But to be honest, Sarah, I mean, these are super simple to put together, aren't they? Oh,
they're brilliantly easy, and if you've missed the other two in the show, I'm going to show you again how easy it is with this one, right? But for anybody who did miss it, just let me show you everything that comes in the box, because the boxes are off the chart fabulous, right? So if we open this up, what you'll see is inside here, Joe, right, you've got the core thing, which are the dies and the stamps, right? So die and the stamps we've got in there. Then you are going to get all of the lovely papers, so loads of these gorgeous papers with the matching mats and layers to go on the back as well. You then also get the dewdrops, and you get 24 of the cards and envelopes. Now this is our working box. Look how cram-packed to the rafters it is. I mean, they are brilliantly crammed, right? Now I'm going to do a slightly larger card with this one. So I'm going to get one of these base cards out here ready to start. I will need the dies and stamps. And let's have a little look. Now, I've done a little bit of the pre-work on this one, as we do, just to kind of speed things along a little bit, okay? So what I've got is, I've already done a little bit of the matting and layering. So we've got this beautiful cardstock. They're just nice, white, happy, summery designs, aren't they?
Beautiful.
Matted and layered onto here. And then I'm going to mat and layer the next one onto the front of here. So just nice and quick and easy, get the base of your card ready to start with. And I'm just going to put plenty of tape on these. So there's one layer, here we go, and then second layer is going to go straight onto here as well, right? So here we go, and that's just going to mat and layer on the front. Now that is all of my flat matting and layering, Joe, right? The next step that you need to do is you just want to take a little piece of your kind of base card as it was, and then you're going to use a lot of these stamps. So you've got, for example, because we're doing the dolphin, you've got the little under the sea, and you've got the little fishies on here as well. So I've got a one here, Joe, where I've stamped out all of my under the sea kind of characters, right?
I've got good news for you. The
on.
Dragonfly card of the show. So can I grab it from you?
Here we go, right. Dragonfly, card of the show, always.
Thank you.
Getting ready for the face-off, aren't you? Right, are you ready?
I feel like we
Now-
need tense music for the face-off.
Oh, I
I'll do that in a minute.
Right, so when you've coloured all of this in, by the way, that's what it's going to look like all coloured in. So you're getting all the design ready, okay? Now, what you're going to do then, Joe, is you're going to decide, are we going straight or are we going on a little bit of a jaunty angle with this one? So because I've done the other straight, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this on the little jaunty angle, all right? So once we've got that ready, all I'm going to do is pop this into here, right? And we're going to send this through, and you're just going to die cut that on that lovely jaunty angle.
Well, whilst you're die cutting, can I organise the face-off then in that case?
Go on then, go on.
It's basically like when you're watching the football and it goes to penalties. It really is. It's tense stuff. What is going to be the winner of the demo of the day? Is it going to be number 1, Craig's Hunky Dory Decoupage Butterfly, or is it going to be number 2, Sarah's Illusion Stepper Dragonfly Creator Card? The butterfly, number 1, or the dragonfly, number 2. You've got 4 minutes to vote. Make your vote count.
Oh, make your
big
vote
job.
count. Hashtag just saying.
You're terrible, Muriel.
Right, here we go. So I'm going to lift that out now. So we've got our little track running down here. I've also already stamped and coloured in the little dolphin, and then you're going to use the little die cut piece that goes over. He is die cut to absolute perfection, right? So you're just going to go right around the outside of him like that, and that's going to go. I love all these little mini ones because they'll just go through your Gemini Mini.
People still talking about their
seconds.
Mini being their absolute favourite machine out of all of them.
Yep,
They own
it's
all
my
the machines
favourite.
and they love it.
Yeah, I would say it's my favourite actually, just for speed and ease. So, right, this is how you're going to put the whole card together, right? That needs to layer up on the front. So what you're going to do is you're going to use a double layer of foam pad. This is really important, folks, right? I want you to use the back of these, right? Keep your foam pads well away from the track. So the closest I want you to get to the track is probably around about there, right? No closer than that. And I'm going to get these all the way around. And then what I want you to do is I want you to double up all of these, right? So you've got one foam pad there, and then we're going to double up with a second foam pad layer over the top there. And I think that is what gives you real freedom of movement between all of your die. Now, if you've got the super deep foam pads, you possibly don't need to go 2 layers, right? These are actually the super deep foam pads, and I'm still going 2 layers.
Okie doke.
Now, what you're then going to do is once we've got this, you need to get your 2 pennies or your 2 10-cent pieces or your 2 5-pen pieces or whatever it is, and you're going to use just into some of the foam pads. Can you see what I've done? I've just used my hole punch to punch
Awesome.
some circular. It's very important that these are circular. You want little circular bits of foam pad. And the circular foam pads, Joe, are just going to go, if you peel the back off here, we're just going to put it right in the middle of your pennies, right? And then what happens is when you peel that bit of backing off, this goes in the back. So can you see the round foam pad must be smaller than the gap in the middle?
Yep.
Right? Once that's in place, you drop your other one directly on top, and that should give it they're moving. Oh, them pennies are moving perfectly, right? So once we've got all those moving, you're going to peel the backs off your foam pads. This is when it really pays for it to be nice and high up. Plenty on there. That's going to layer up right on the top. So once we've got all of that layered up, oh, now it might want a little one up on that corner. Yeah, I can always go back and retrofit that.
I think you could make great backing papers yourself with these stamps. You know, just do some more gorgeous backing papers and colour them in. Use them away from the penny sliders would work beautiful.
Totally. Now look at that, I'm going to pop that over the top so you don't see that. And then look at that spinning around. And I'm going to do it, I'm going to make you do it over me shoulder. Come on, I'll try and do it back to front. I was going to move it over to the shoulder, but our poor George will be on for ages trying to move this. Can you see? Once you've got that all going, it's not quite the same as when you do it over your shoulder, but the effect you're going to get when you get these home is absolutely off the chart.
Amazing.
Fabulous with them. But make sure you do that trick that I told you, double layering the foam pads and the little round foam pad behind here.
Awesome. It's been off the chart busy on the launch of this brand new craft box. If you are someone that collects them all as well, this is number 35, which is absolutely awesome. £24.99, $24.99. Platinum members, remember £20 or $20. I think it must be very tight on the card of the day, Sarah. There's ever such a slight delay on the result coming through, which would always say, okay, it's in. The result is in. It has been independently verified. Is it going to be imagine tense music sound, Sarah's Dragonfly? Is it going to be Craig's Butterflies? It's going to be Dragonfly, Butterfly. It's Dragonfly!
Oh, thank goodness, because I tell you what.
It is in.
Folks, we were going to be falling out if you didn't vote for me on that Dragonfly, because I love that card.
However, Amy did say it is one of the closest votes that she remembers. So you had stiff competition there, Sarah, but you fought him off, the Hottie Scotty, and you are going up onto the Cabinet of Creativity. So I'm going to pop you up there. I know also, it wouldn't be a launch party, would it, without some incredible previews of stuff that's coming up. And I must say, Sarah, when she realised this was the preview on the show today, was absolutely giddy. She was like, I need cushions, I need fabric, I need this, let's go. I love this product. And it is awesome. It's something that's coming up on a Sunday show. But before you see that, we're going to make you wait. Thursday, we've got something else, some awesome stamps I hear, Sarah.
Well, these are brilliant. You know what? I'm not even going to focus. I'm going to go quickly through the stamps because I want to show you the stamps, right? But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you actually what you can make with these. So these are coming up on the 8th. These are all photopolymer stamps. These are the sort of textures you're going to be creating.
Amazing.
How amazing are these now? What a show. This will not be a show to be missed. I think it's lovely to have some stamping techniques with this. You know, it's not very often we get to go really in depth and do a lot of technique-y based demos on a show, but I know the show that's coming up on Thursday, I've seen the lineup of demos. You are going to love Thursday's show. And then I'm also going to give you a super quick sneak peek of what's coming up on Sunday, because our Bernie is going to launch on Sunday, and you've been waiting so long for this, okay? Basically, we've got our, this is your tool. It's like a Japanese screw punch, which is going to punch really accurate holes in everything. But the reason you want to punch your holes is we now have sets of either the silver or the brass buttons.
Hang on, how do I not know about this?
Oh, so can you see, this is what you're going to be doing. Right? So we've had the snap fastener tool before, but we've never had it with the amazing buttons like this, right? So here we go, making things like these. Look at this.
That is
fantastic
awesome.
warmer, right? Round your water bottles like this. Oh, look, it's Bernie's water bottle. And you've got all different size ones of these. So can you see, these are the little ones. Or maybe onto your cushions like this.
Oh, awesome.
And you want to do them, and you want to be doing like an cushion opener. So you've got the little bits all down here, so you can take your cushion cover off, ready to wash it, and then put it all back in place, and your little buttons. What do you call them? Like press studs, aren't they?
Yeah.
Little press studs. Your poppers are going to go back into place. So you've got the Japanese screw punch for doing all your different size holes. But then as well as the holes in each kit, you are getting all of those different brass or silver, the different sizes with the applicators, and then also all of the little brass fastenings.
That's going to be amazing.
What a show this is going to be on Sunday. Softer Side of Life, midday on Sunday. Definitely a show not to be missed.
It really is going to be absolutely awesome. Make sure you join Bernie for that on Sunday. Don't forget though to check out your basket with the Penny Sliders craft kit. It is and has been off the chart busy during the show. I know you are going to absolutely adore using it. It's so much fun. I don't think it's going to be one of those craft kits that's got to hang around for a long time. And the thing is with them, once they're gone, that's it. They are done, they are finished. It's why so many of you adore collecting them. So don't forget to check out your basket. Sarah, can I say it's been an absolute pleasure to spend the evening here with you in the craft studio. And I look forward to a fantastic show together tomorrow also.
Yes, don't forget, tomorrow, 3 o'clock UK time, 10 o'clock Eastern, you have to be here to make this live with Joe and I tomorrow. It's going to be a fabulous show. I can't wait.
Awesome. Really excited for that. Head over to our social media to see everything that you need. Massive thanks to Sarah. Huge thanks to the team next door, George Squared as well in the gallery. Biggest thanks to you guys at home. We are done here for the day. If you are here in the UK, enjoy your evening. If you're stateside, enjoy the rest of your day. We're going to leave you with the details of what is coming up. Take care.
Hi guys, right, I'm wanting you tomorrow, tune in and watch myself and Joe Wake Up Call with Craig, where we're going to be kickstarting your Wednesday and showing you some sneak peeks as to what you can expect throughout the day on Crafters TV. We're even going to be having a look at some of the things that's coming up in Craftfall as well. Craftfall being buy 2, get 1 free, so don't miss it, 12 PM here in the UK, 7 AM Eastern Time. And then what you can do is you can get all crafty in the craft along. You could be tuning in and watching Sarah and Joe for an incredible craft along, all about our flower forming. Have a look. Some of the flowers that you can be creating. So it could be on your cards or it could be on your projects. There is one and here is another one. So that is going to be 3 PM here in the UK, 10 AM Eastern Time. But what I need you to do as well is head across to the social, whether it's Sarah's, whether it's Crafters Companion, and have a look at that little shopping list that you need to create exact same project that Sarah's going to be doing. As again, 3 PM here in the UK, 10 AM Eastern Time to get your craft on. See you then.